What could a catastrophe like this mean to us here at home? There are two things the Miami area and Hampton Roads have in common. They're near the sea and have lots of oceanfront homes and hotels.
Could a building collapse of that magnitude happen here, if you're wondering? Reporter Julio Avila looks into that question.
So far, 10 people have been found dead, and emergency crews hope to recover more people as they continue to excavate through the rubble where a Surfside condo building once stood.
So it's something that we need to be concerned about everywhere. And when we start talking about coastal areas, we have a lot more hazards that can actually cause things like this.
And in Hampton Roads, where hotels and seaside apartment buildings are plenty, is there any need for alarm? Dr. Kevin Kupiec says, not really.
We don't want people to be running out of buildings and stuff like that, scared they're going to collapse today or tomorrow. So we don't have these type of collapses on a regular basis, which is a good thing.
He's a professor of emergency management at Elizabeth City State University who's worked with FEMA operations. He's responded to building collapses such as those in Louisiana and Puerto Rico due to storms.
When we're in the coastal areas, we see a lot of water that just sits. And anytime water sits, it tends to rot, decay, cause issues.
In fact, one report suggests water settling may have contributed to the condo's collapse, but there are other coastal factors at play.
But we also have the sandier soils, which is why you don't see a lot of basements, which means the foundations have to be a little bit better, stronger. But then we also have the sea air, and people don't think about the salt that is even in the sea air.
So when you check into that beachfront hotel or rent a dwelling in that apartment building, Dr. Kupiec says you should be vigilant because things don't last forever. A building's records should be available with local governments.
Most of the inspections are public record type of things, but it's not that easy for the common person to actually be able to pull that stuff off the internet. So I think it is important for us all to be vigilant, to look at our structures, make sure they're being maintained, make sure that they are structurally sound.